Okay, so this is what I'm going to be stripping here. I got three. Well, I'm going to do 10 radios, but I want to do three to get the average on how long it takes me. These are Motorola radios. They're probably some sort of government or cop issue. They're backwards. Motorola Astro. So Astro's probably the scrambling network. So I'm going to strip everything. I'm not going to cut the wires off the board, but just have everything so you'll see what I did. What I strip it to is what I'm going to leave it at. It's a piece of glass here. It's weird. Where'd that come from? Actually, I should just do this. I have a garbage bag here for boards, and then I was gonna actually shuffle some of these around, but we're just gonna strip three, so it's not gonna be end of the world. And during stripping that, I'm gonna have to take this Velcro off. That's part of the deal. Okay, so we'll just start here. There's 54 screws at this point. I don't like this. Well, this gun is good, but if it's too tight, it actually jerks like that. It shuts off almost. So there's 54 screws, and there's kind of caps here, so the garbage there. Stainless. Okay, then I'll go. The reason I'm using this pad here because they were in the rain. It actually snowed that day. And it sat in the rain, all that, and there was some ink. Some had ink that came off those printers, and they leaked into the odd one. Actually, I had to flood in water to get it off. But the point I stripped this is exactly what I do here. That's backing, let's see. Okay. Looks like 14 after right now. So I'll have to strip this off too. It's kind of part of, from start to finish. It's missing the back already when I got it, so. And I talked to the guys that got these from, and some of that e-waste they got was actually not theirs. It was, they had to disassemble some of the boards, they told me, for a client. They kept the e-waste, the other guys. So maybe there was some sensitive boards in there. Maybe from the bank or something. Yeah, special software in there, and they're kind of worried. Maybe I'm not sure, but or somebody took for e-waste. I have to kind of clean this up a bit too. So it's kind of part of the deal. That's why it takes a little longer. But I kind of thought it takes about 10 minutes per radio. But anyways, I'm gonna keep moving. And this is a Milwaukee. It's got a small battery. It's not too bad. It's a fuel, 12 volt. It's actually pretty nice. It's actually more quieter. The other one I have is really noisy. Hope the angle's good for you guys. Hate to do this by hand, I'll tell you. Thank God for tools, proper tools. So that's stainless. Here's a shield, like a stainless around that. Okay, that goes there. This is steel. Stainless steel. Okay, see, another heat shield to pull off. Work out to about 3 pounds of scrap per unit. But better. No, you got 3 pounds. 3 pounds of cast. And there's a different pattern here again. So it takes 3 different torques and uses a star bit, or what do they call it? There's a shield here. I pop the shield off. And this thing here is actually, looks like gold plated. The transistor or something, I'm thinking. Output transistor. Wow, usually comes off easy. Okay, since I'm doing a demo, you know, it takes longer, right? Okay, so it's got a really wicked circuitry in here, but it looks like it's a piece of brass or something. Also looks gold plated. So, and then I'll have a million screws in the back. I don't know if that's even the right one. It's not. Okay, we'll take out the front panel first. But once you kind of get the hang of using, knowing where all the screws are, it's really easy. But it's, come on, it's just good enough, not that strong. Batteries still 3 lights, but I guess it's not gonna strip it, if you know what I mean. So that's usually they're not that tight. That's just the odd one I had. Usually you might get 1 out of 10 like that, 10 units. So there's probably going to be some good gold bearing stuff here. Plastic. Okay, then here's the board. Shake off all the keys. And there's a little gold trace here. I want pins on it. This one I get to shred. There's a couple of knobs there. Okay, and there's a backplane board here, gold plated. Then I'll pop this off like this. This is aluminum foil. Okay, let's work on the back here now. Things. Power terminal. Okay, so now this board, the shield here, I'll pop the shield off. Put that there. Jack in here. That's your transmitter board, but I thought this was aluminum. This is actually aluminum coated ceramic. I was surprised about that. I'd never seen that before. Okay, we're getting close to our destination. This first one I've done, usually when I do like 10 of them, they're just like super fast. This one's a little bit harder one because it's right on the joint here. Okay. Jack here, this comes out here. Then we have a couple there. So we'll have stainless steel here. This is a gold plated pins, both sides. Actually, one continuous pin, gold plated. I stripped one of these before, but I was kind of rushing and, you know, I didn't really explain nothing. It was kind of new to me, but since I stripped so many of these, I stripped already about, I don't know, 25 maybe, 30? Yeah, I have the kind of wrong tool for this thing here, but eventually get it. Have to be persistent. I had a nut driver at my storage. This is brass here. This nut. So that goes here. The only wire I'll cut is this one here. I don't have my long nose cutters, but okay. Leave the other wires on there, but I'm going to cut this one off here just because this is brass. It'd be dirty brass. Okay, so here's a detail on the board. It's got lots of coils, copper coils, and all CCs and all that there. Okay, now I have another one there. We constantly change bits here. transistor. And the funny thing is, not all of them are gold like that. Just the odd one is gold. So what it is it's two different designs. And this one has to go down. I have to put a padding here because I almost broke the coffee table, or this kitchen table. The screwdriver. Can't tell the wife that. Okay. There's another seal. Also in here, there's a little ring in here. Okay, so this is clean. Okay, now since we got most of this clean here, it should all pop out really quick. Okay, that's that board. This one goes through. Okay, there's a clamp here. A lot of little things to Mickey Mouse around, but see, a lot of packs here. That's your main brain. You got a couple square packs there. MLCC, some bigger ones. And then you have a couple more here and another one there. Gold plating all through. Tantalums, black and yellow. Okay, let's just take this piece off here. That's clean. So that's the number one done. So, obviously the first one took longer because I did a lot of talking, describing stuff, you know how it is. I mean, if I can get these, these radios all the time, they're worth stripping, but if I had to buy them, I can't make any money buying these. Just because it's just not a lot of profit in there. But for me to recycle everything, it's worth it as recycling an item, but not to buy them, unless you can buy them, like 10 cents a pound or something. Like scrap would pay probably shred price, and it's okay. But you got some okay e-waste in there. I mean, it could be for the states and stuff. Could be local. Could be government, military, or something. I'm thinking police, probably police, which is a possibility. Okay, so back to the big one again. Kind of like therapy, right? Just like a certain system. I'll take this off right away. So I'll take that off too while I'm here. Sometimes I forget these little clips, and then it's harder to deal with. I charged this up and it gave me probably like 15 radios or more, so it was pretty good. And that's 54 screws, so that's like about 700 screws or more on a charge, right? I don't know why these plates are coming off. Usually these plates don't come off, but you should stick to it. Okay, I'm going to do 3. We can just average it out. Just in case you guys are kind of curious. Hope you guys had a good Christmas. If you guys got any good tools or anything, leave a comment. My wife brought me, well, she bought me work boots earlier. And then she bought me another pair of work boots. She bought me 2. My daughter bought me the tire machine. Also, I got a propane tool. propane valve. And my wife brought one from the States, a really good one. It's the one that you see on Mike the Scrapper's channel. It's an American-made one, which is pretty good. Usually I go, see, I kind of reverse things. I kind of go that way, and then it's just sometimes it's just I find it goes a little faster. Since I'm using the same bit, instead of changing the bits all the time, I try to do these screws that are all the same size. Okay, stainless, 2 pieces. See, I kind of went a little over ahead of myself, but it's okay. Change a bit to go this way. Take the front panel off. I kind of go different ways just to make it a little more exciting. If I go the same way all the time, it's the same boring thing, if you know what I mean. See, this is a different build, this one. See, this is the different version. It's Torx, and it's a star screwdriver. This one comes out like that. Gold plating all the way, well, it's heavily gold plated here, less going that way. So half here, half there. Okay, this is a jumper. See, that one didn't have the black backplane board like the other one did. So it's a little different, huh? So maybe it's just a different version, maybe, or something. Okay. This changed up a little bit though. Garbage here. Okay, 2 boards. Okay, clean. Okay, got the flat screws here. Bit again. Different. Wrong one. Just a, you know, one bit could almost do 2 different screw heads, right? The other one, let's get like I wanted. The other one is a totally different size. Because I was happy the guy gave this to me because it gives me something different that I can do at home versus, you know, not sitting in my garage when it's soaking wet. It's just too damp in here. It's just not fun. So it's hard to make decent video when you're all soaking wet and in a wet garage, if you know what I mean. You gotta do some changes in the new year. A lot of changes that I gotta do. This is the only thing that slows me down. I had at my rental property, I had the actual nut driver, like a socket went on here. Worked a lot better than this. It's okay, it's working, it's the main thing. Imagine in China you're doing assembly line. Actually, Motorola is actually Chinese now. It's not an American company. Well, part of it maybe might, but I was watching on YouTube. They're talking about it. So here's a nice little gold-plated pin here. I like that. They talked about companies that aren't American, that were, but they kind of got sold off over the years, and Motorola is one of them. So imagine, you know, an assembly line in China, taking these apart, or not taking apart, but assembling, like maybe putting this board in that bowl, a couple boards, you know, doing that all day long, every day. It drive you crazy. way on here is actually a little kind of a metal type of washer. Oh yeah, I missed on the other one. Oh, it was in this one. This big one here. It's got a little seal here. It's gonna come off. So almost got two. Sometimes they're wet and the stuff is not working that great, but when it's dry, it peels off really nice. So being wet, I have to work a little twice. Got a better scraper, like a little knife or something, be better, but it's okay as long as it, you know, cleans it up a bit. This crap here looks at it, it's not bad, because otherwise you can say it's dirty or something, right? Anything to knock things off. Okay, I would say that's two right now. So it's 33 after right now, so I'd say we've been doing at least 15 minutes for sure. Okay. This stuff is pretty sticky. It's gotta come off, so it's part of the strip out in my eyes. You know, on the metal one probably doesn't really matter because it's only steel, but just with how it'll take off. It's only aluminum. We have to really worry about steel. Okay. RF chamber, stainless. So I watch a lot of guys show stuff on YouTube, but they talk a lot and show a big pile of stuff, but they don't really do nothing. So, I mean, I like taking stuff apart, showing you, you know, what the obstacles are. I don't want to do like you want to see instant relay. You want to see a guy doing a time delay or something where, you know, it's taking forever and it looks like he's done it in like 2 minutes. That's with the guy at a half an hour. You know what I'm saying? You're seeing stuff in real time. So that's the scrap videos I like. I don't want to watch fast forward video. Maybe some of you guys do, but not me. I want to see what the obstacles are, what the guy had to do to get that off. I get some gum stuck on this. Okay, it's off now. I bet these radios are probably at least $1,000 each, new. But the problem is some of these radios you can't do anything with them. They're just made for law enforcement, and they're just special frequencies. You can't, or they got to be programmed. They'll run other frequencies, but they've been taken apart already. So I don't know what the scoop is. Some even said they had problems. There were stickers on here saying this was no good or something. Well, for sure, they probably went through everything when they were scrapping these out. This is the medium one. You can see I left the front board separate there. Or the back one, just because it just got caught up. So now. Okay, just wanted to look at the face here for a second and just tell you what it is exactly. It's a Motorola Astro, so you guys can look it up so you know what I'm dealing with. Okay. Pop this one out. Okay. I need this one here. I'll take the other back ones off. The other drill I have is faster, but I think this is better for not stripping bolts. The other one is too fast. This is more geared. I think it's geared so that you know, it has a more of a torque. Doesn't go all over the place. It should be out. Okay. Sticker off. How are we looking, guys? How's time? 39. So that was about 13 after, so. I found there was a defect on one of these radios. 2 bolts were stripped and it was still on, like they were stripped by the factory. So that's kind of a poor quality control. Instead of rejecting the thing, they'd let it go. So and it was a sealed unit where 2 bolts are totally stripped. They're broken in. The head was broken in, or not the head, but the head was loose, completely loose. So that could have gave you interference and static. You know what I'm saying? You know, as you're driving, it's jiggling around, it's creating static in your radio. So that's poor quality control. That's the Motorola. But that's only one I've seen so far. It doesn't mean they're all going to be like that, but somebody who put it together stripped them and just played stupid, because now that whole chassis is actually garbage if you strip it, if you know what I mean. Well, it'd have to be drilled out and retapped and stuff, you know, so someone didn't do the job. This might be trouble here. So you guys getting ready for New Year's? They want to shut the liquor stores down early tomorrow, like 8 o'clock. Well, they shut down anyways. You know what? It's the government. They'll sell the alcohol till 8 because that's all they'll be open till usually 8 o'clock on New Year's. But all the bars and restaurants are shutting the alcohol down at 8 or 9. Go figure, huh? So you can't go. How do the bars survive? They can't survive. The government's kind of want to screw you up pretty well, if you know what I mean. How you run a business. I mean, you wear your mask, keep a distance, right? That's all you can do. Anyways, it's part of the Great Reset. If you guys look into that, Great Reset. You want a cashless society where you have one bank card with you, they put deposit money in your bank card, and you obey the government, and that's it. They tell you controls you. They control you. Okay. So I think I'm done. Except this thing here. This is 3, so it gives me an average, right? An average is all across the board. You can strip a lot if you just put your time into it. Last time I was watching YouTube videos, and then I was just watching. There's a guy in the UK, give him a shout out. It's called Vandal Vlogs, like vandalism, Vandal Vlogs. He's got a white van, goes around picking up scrap, and you know, watch his channel. A new guy that popped up that I seen recently. Vandal Vlogs. Anyways, I'm done. That's the 3 I want to show on video. I mean, they're worth about $1.80 each, scrap. So I could probably do, I'm thinking 10 minutes each. So I could do 5 an hour. So, you know, you're only making, you know, peanut wages, but like at least it's being recycled 100%. I have the stainless steel here. I have aluminum. I have the steel. I have the circuit boards. And you know what? I might make the boards, if these are good quality chips, they're going to have gold in these, gold bonding wires. I'm not sure if this is vintage. Is this stuff old? It could be 10 years old, this stuff. But you know, usually government ordered specs have good IC chips. You know, they want quality control. That's why they're modular. They have pretty good gold plating. Right, tantalums, and you know, it's all for like reliability, continuous talking, like over and over all day long, for maybe 5-10 years straight, whatever the life of the radios. That's a gold oscillator here. It's a gold band on this side, right? Tantalums, a couple there. This one I thought was a tantalum, but I don't really know. Is that a resistor? What is that? 100 volt K. This has a positive, negative on there, but looks like a tantalum. Some tantalums are like that, but they're more silver than the silver foil. So, anyways, and these are stainless steel too. All these little cages. So if you want to depopulate that, pull a bit of heat on there, you might pull 2-3 more pounds of this out of here, right? And also this one here. There's quite a bit here. I think it's just here, and then there's another one. I'm thinking this is stainless too. Oh, a screwdriver. Okay, see if I can. Oh no, steel. Yeah, these are stainless, and it's good stainless. It doesn't attract the magnet at all. So that's 3. I did get 1 gold bar. These will be dirty brass. They'll go with my satellite connectors, the Cablevision connectors, because it's going to have a little bit of plastic in here. But you know, it's heavy, right? This will be clean brass, and I'll show you all these screws. Oops, all these screws I have here. Oh, someone took my screws away. Where did they go? There, I had a whole container there. Oh no, wife moved it. She knew. Look at this. That's all the screws so far. See that? Those are all screws. So you guys can leave a comment how long it took, because you know I'm rambling along here and talking. But I'm gonna strip the rest of these anyways, because once you got a groove, you just keep going, right? See here? These are all connectors and brass. Some of it's clean, some's dirty. Right? That. And then I have these gold connectors, and they're heavy. That's probably half a pound alone here. And I'm thinking that's gold plated, because when I cut into the cutter, it's a brass color inside. Okay guys, I don't know what kind of video I'm going to have tomorrow if I don't have one. Happy New Year, guys. Thanks for watching. Thanks for supporting my channel all these years. I've got guys out there that I appreciate it. I have one guy, A couple people that give me gloves and face masks. I get presents from people and good wishes and stuff. You know who you are. Thank you very much. I had a package from a guy named Jeff, John in Ontario, Jeff out of Florida, Stuart out of UK, and a few other people. All you guys done for my channel and all my subscribers. Have a great day. Thanks for watching. All the best. Happy 2021. Have a great day. Stay safe.